PlayStation just announced their PS5 Pro and its release date and also its price. It's going to be releasing this year, November 7th, 2024, at the very low price of $699.99. A lot of people saying the reason for this is that there isn't any competition, so they can do what they please as far as Sony is concerned. Yeah, this is the rumor going on the street. Yes, this is going on in the street.
That was one post.
No, I showed you one post, but there's people talking in the streets like this. Now, PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be a more enhanced console versus what PS5 has already put out. They're gonna enhance their graphics and AI learning, so on and so forth. They had a 8-minute presentation that really didn't give us too much information, and we still don't know much about it. You can pre-order September 26th, but Chris, I would like to know your thoughts.
Whack.
Wow. Okay. Well, then I'll give my thoughts if that's what you gotta say.
No, I got. So
all right, say what you gotta say.
My issue, right, is the differences that they showed. For one, they use a lot of their old PS4 games, right? They use Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us 2, all that good stuff. Fun. And the differences were not enough to me for the price change, right? It's like, look at this enhancement on the window all the way 30 feet back. You can see the crack of the window way better than you did before. Or when they showed the Ratchet and Clank one, it was like,
Ratchet and Clank from PS5 and Spider-Man,
but they
and
showed
Gran Turismo 7.
They showed the Ratchet and Clank. They were like, oh yeah, the audience in the back. I don't give a sorry. I don't care about the audience in the back, bro. I'm not looking at that when I'm playing the game, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care. Like, show me the stuff that I care about, right? The stuff that I cared about looked pretty identical.
Yeah, it wasn't enough for you. Yeah.
There's barely any difference. But then not only is it the price change, it's I know this you have a problem with. There's no disc drive, right?
Yeah, so that pissed me off too.
There's no stand. Where the original comes with a stand. I bought an extra stand anyways for mine, but like it comes with a stand. Why is that not included? How hard is that to throw it just in the box? You saying you don't have any more? Now I gotta buy it. Now I gotta buy it separately, right?
It's like Apple. They're not giving you no more headphones or charging bricks.
Right. Maybe
just
like
here's a wire
$20?
phone. Yeah.
$20 for the stand, $80 for the freaking disc drive. Now you're spending $800. Add some taxes, probably close to like $850, almost $900. You're spending on a PS5. Now, if you have a PS5 already, what's the point? If you don't have it and you want the better version, by all means, buy the PS5 Pro. Go ahead, have fun, do it. If you have a PS5 already, it might be stupid, right, Lou?
I'm waiting to hear what you gotta say.
To spend your money on this console, $700 plus the extra stuff, because I know Lou, he's gonna buy the disc drive. He's gonna do it, and he's gonna buy the stand.
No,
because that's how Lou is. All right, that's just Lou.
No. So I will say I was very disappointed in PlayStation, and I love PlayStation. But let's take a little trip down memory lane. When the PS3 first released, you had two versions. You had a $600 version and a $500 version. The $600 version had more memory, and you had more USB ports, so on and so forth. But it was $600, right? And then fast forward to PS4, when the PS4 Pro came out, it was just $100 more than the original price, bringing it to $500. And you saw the difference in the Pro version. Here, a lot of us were anticipating the original price for the PS5 was $500, maybe it's $600 for the PS5 Pro. And we would have the option of digital and the disc one. No, they're just releasing a PS5 Pro digital at $699. And if you want to get a disc drive, you can purchase one for $80 more. Like Chris said, bringing it to $780. Then if you want the stand, I don't care about the stand, but if you want the stand, that's another price. And it's like, why do all of this and not give us an option in price where we buy one with the dish or without the disk drive? So I was anticipating it will be $600 more and maybe $700 with a disk drive. And if it was $700 with a disk drive, I would have probably said yes. But $700 without the disk drive, I'm not going all digital. I know there's a lot of people out there that are digital, and Chris is one of them, and they just love digital content. You don't have ownership of that property. They can take it from you like they did with Concord. They closed the game and they just took the game out of your PlayStation without you even knowing. So, these are the things that I don't like. And I feel like they're going in a way of digital content. And this saves some money, so to speak, but that's another story for another time. But I feel like if it's $700 now for a PS5 Pro digital, what is the PS6 gonna be? $900 and no disk drive? So now everything's digital. Like, you're forcing us to just do what the movie business is doing, where DVD sales are dropping, all the physical media is coming out of all the big box stores, and everything is just on streaming services. But if one of those streaming services goes down, your content is down as well. So I don't like that. I feel like we're being force fed to go digital with this PS5 Pro. And I don't know. I felt like it just left a bad taste in my mouth. And then there are people like my friend Chris, Fresco, and Joey. They're like, oh, you're going to spend $700, $800, get a PC. Well, I have a clip for you, Chris, and the people listening and watching. Let's take a listen.
Do it. Get a PC.
No. Here we go.
Maybe I should just go to PC at this point, because this is quite expensive.
Yeah.
What do you imagine that would cost?
Probably a fair bit more. I mean, you need to have the GPU that you're going to need. I mean, if you consider a holistic view of all of the different components, the enhanced ray tracing, no AMD GPU has that at the moment. The machine learning block, no AMD GPU has that. It's almost like essentially an NVIDIA style feature set, but made by AMD. And the closest equivalent GPU you'll be looking at would be the RTX 4070. The 4060 is quite close to base PlayStation 5, factoring out machine learning and ray tracing. So you're looking at a 4070. I looked on, I think it was Amazon yesterday, Amazon.com, and the cheapest one of those is $540. So beyond that, you've got to get a CPU, a motherboard, memory, power supply, case, 2 terabyte SSD. So it is going to the costs are going to ramp up, right?
Yeah. So saying, oh, go get a PC instead of a PS5, where you're not going to be able to play GTA 6. And who knows when GTA 6 will be ready for PC. And all the other exclusive titles that come out for PlayStation. Say goodbye to that.
It's going to be a year, man.
All right. Still, do you want to wait an extra year while everybody else is playing it? The biggest game, the biggest anticipated game of all time in history of gaming.
That. I literally just said, if you have a PS5, there's no point of buying the PS5 Pro.
Yeah, but don't tell me if you gotta get a
PS5 Pro.
Yeah, but you were saying might as well get a gaming PC, and these mother suckers were all looking up different freaking computers and laptops. Lou, get this, get that.
No. We said get a streaming computer, which is much cheaper than a gaming PC, because you already have a gaming PC that you can play games on. That's what we said. Don't twist our words, buddy. All right?
Well,
we told him, okay, get a computer so you can stream on, and then so it's less wear and tear on your PC that you're playing the games on. You don't have to get a heavy gaming PC to stream. You can get a cheap one for probably around the same price as the PS5 Pro.
Well, a lot of people were upset with this price. I don't think anyone was happy in the gaming community from this announcement. And plus the way they just advertised it, and the guy Mark Kearney was just so boring. He was talking like dry eye guy, and it was like it was not exciting. This was the first time I was so excited for this announcement, and it was just like let me down. I'm like, come on, man.
I did see a rumor that somebody said, what if the reason this announcement got foiled was because of Concord? Like, this was going to be the game that they were like, oh, 8K, 120, but then the game did so bad that they had to change the whole showcase up and show all the old games that's been out since 2020, 2022.
Yeah, imagine they would have shown clips of Concord. It was like, you can't even play the game. It's been removed.
Right. So that could be a thing. Like, yo, maybe that messed up their whole rollout, you know, because the game bombed.
Now we got to look forward to the Switch 2. Nintendo, please do better than what.
Man, Nintendo's been stinking it up too.
No, Nintendo's been killing it, bro.
But you know who's been doing good?
Oh, here we go.
Xbox, baby.
Don't even start with Xbox. They just made an announcement
of the year
that they laid off more people.
Yeah, because they're going digital, Louis. You know this already.
I'm
You
upset
just
with
talked about
Microsoft and
the
Activision.
warning is coming. It's here. The digital world is here. You can't stop it, Lewis.
It's so dumb. It's
Am
so
I a
dumb.
huge fan of it? No.
You are.
But
You're always
it's
for it. You buy
here.
everything digital.
Yeah, because I'm lazy. I don't feel like
There goes Don.
First of all, Lou, there's no GameStop by me. You know how far
get
I
on
have to travel to
Amazon.
go to a GameStop? No, man. I don't want to pay
You
the
can
shipping
order
fees,
stuff.
dog.
Oh, that's true. I just bought
There's
a game.
no fees. I just get it for whatever it's called.
Space Marine 2. I paid $7 for shipping because the game was sold out everywhere.
Exactly. You see, I don't have to deal with that. If I wanted to play Space Marine 5, it's in my console off rip.
Wouldn't you agree? And I believe this like wholeheartedly. If it's digital, it should be $10 difference. Because when you're making a hard copy, there's money that goes into the disc, there's money that goes into the case, the artwork, all that stuff, and the shipping. If it's digital, it should be $10 cheaper.
But
that would do a difference.
In the developer's defense, I will say this. The cost of making the games is a lot more now than it used to be. Right?
I agree.
And they've for the most part kept the price around the same range. None of these games have gone crazy or above 70, right? It's really only raised $10 at most, which is like the $70. Unless you want the, like deluxe special edition.
Yeah. Don't ever do anything like that with Ubisoft, by the way, just so you know. And
in my defense, I am forced to be digital for a lot of these games because a lot of the indie games I play are on Steam only. So it's like, and
or giving games like Wukong is just digital right now. Yeah.
And a lot of these games aren't more than like $30 either. So it's like, shout out indie games. You feel me?